Hi everyone, welcome to another PR session of Gumroad. Today we have with us Jono, Emmanuel, Joe, Gianfranco, and Herbert. Let's get started. Jono, would you like to go first?
Yeah, that sounds great. So I guess I'll share my screen and I'll look at a couple of PRs.
Great. We can see the screen, but it looks like the screen is a bit blurred.
Right.
Would you like me to share the screen and I can scroll down? Will that work?
Yeah, how about you do that?
Okay,
Sorry, my
no
internet
worries,
is acting up today.
no worries.
Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Um, so this is a membership start flow improvement. It fixes a particular issue. Maybe you can have a look at the issue quickly as well. Yeah,
uh,
so prevent customers from accidentally starting a new membership when they already have accounts that can be resumed. Um, so restarting is good. I'm skim reading this when the content is delivered through workflows, so customers can pick up where they left off without waiting to catch up. Okay, so my understanding of this is that we have subscriptions. Some of these subscriptions have like a sequence of emails, and if you cancel a subscription and create a new one instead of restarting the existing one, then you get reset back to the start of that sequence of emails, and people don't like that. So, yep, fair enough. If you scroll down, I think there's a design on this. So, yeah, the idea is just to show a modal when someone click purchase again on the products page. Okay, sure. Cool.
great.
So yeah, you can go back to the PR, I think.
Okay.
So this should just add the modal and whatever backend is required to make that work. Um, cool. So yeah, the what pretty much copied by off the issue. The why is I understand the why. Can you scroll down to how? So I probably wouldn't read through all of it personally. It's pretty detailed. I would probably just start with looking at the UI changes actually, and then have a look at the code. Um, yeah, so if you want to play that. Cool, there is a modal. Hopefully we can assume it's just an issue with this guy's setup or internet connection or something, but
Yeah,
in general for contributors, like if people are into weird, super long load times or whatever, then particularly if it's consistent, it's useful to raise with us.
true.
Okay, so that goes to checkout, and that's actually all that is shown in the video. Um,
Oh,
I
this,
would definitely want to see the yes continue option, right?
yeah.
I think it was just the whole thing is loading.
Okay, but from here, I think they click the resume subscription button and
They click, did they?
oh no,
They click no starting a subscription. Yeah.
okay,
And that redirected checkout, which is fine, but I don't know what happens when you click yes.
that is true. Ideally, we want to see the restart flow, right, in the video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
just making sure it's not there. No, it's not there. I think the video is incomplete.
yeah,
Uh,
what do you think? Should we look at the code anyway, or should we just ask for the S version of the video?
I think we should ask for the right version of the video. Could you come in here, John? I can refresh the page.
Yeah. Um,
Also, I think the purchase again button only shows for logged in customers. So if a customer is not logged in to their account, they would still see just the purchase. And like, do we want to show the resubscribe, restart membership button irrespective, like to everybody, like even if somebody is buying it for the first time?
I
Uh,
recall there was some discussion about that on the issue, and we decided that it was going to be too much effort to try and cover everybody.
After they enter, Like, shouldn't we do it after
But
they enter
yeah,
their purchase?
that's true. We could do it on checkouts. Yeah, let's
Like, because in
just.
this case, it'll just show this to everybody, right? Because even if somebody's purchasing it for the first time, they'll just
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
Ideally, we should show that dialogue after they enter the email address to give them an option whether to subscribe or create new subscription. But the problem with that would be a potential security issue, right? For example, let's say if I'm checking out anonymously and if I enter an email and if we show whether this email has subscribed it or not previously, that would be an information leak.
would rate limiting mitigate that, or would it be too easy to just guess possible subscribed emails? I wonder.
Uh, yeah, I
maybe
think
we
we
do
need.
it based on browser GUID, or but yeah, we can't do that because email is. I think we need email. We should.
Yeah. The other option, no, I was just thinking how else we can tackle this one. A potential way we can tackle would be to let the user complete the checkout flow,
Like,
but
can
not,
we just
yeah.
uh, restart the membership without like confirming? Like, is it okay if there's an existing membership, just restart it, like,
Yeah, I think that would be the
instead of
cleanest
starting from.
solution.
Like, why would somebody want to do a new membership?
Uh,
Is there any difference in
uh,
restarting?
uh, I just want to check the implications of VAT refunds, for example. There could be some VAT refund associated with one subscription, but for the new subscription, it could be a different VAT ID or something like that. That could be one edge case that we may need to tackle. But yeah, it makes sense to just restart subscription.
Like, would there be a case where customer would want a new subscription instead of restarting their old one? Sure.
Yeah, I guess we need to check that before going with this. Was this discussing the original issue? No, right?
Yes.
It wasn't actually. There wasn't really much discussion here.
Okay, I see. Uh, so for this pull request, definitely this video needs to be in full, but also we can mention that we need to rethink how to approach this, and then we can continue working on this. What do you think?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'll comment that, and yeah, we'll try and rediscuss on the issue before. Um,
Okay.
yeah, before someone opens on the PR.
Uh,
I wonder if we could have a tag for like discussion required or something, like, or did we just remove help wanted?
Jenna, you're cutting in between, so I didn't hear you properly. Can you please repeat?
Sorry. I wonder if we should have a tag for discussion required or like don't work on this, or whether just remove help wanted.
Oh, do you mean a new label on the issue?
Yeah, I label on the issue.
Yeah, that would be nice. So
I
usually,
think UX input, yeah. I think.
uh,
I
so
think
the
we need UX input on this.
yeah, UX, right? So yeah, so what we usually do is I just apply design and remove all the boundaries. So that would mean the issue is still under design, including the UX UI design. So
Right.
yeah, maybe we can do that. Great. So this, I guess we can move on to the next peer. What do you think?
Sure.
Great. I'll open the next peer.
Okay, so this one, play all selected products in file sections. This is an issue that I was already keeping an eye on.
Yeah. So
Basically, sorry,
yes,
am I
yes.
cutting
So
out
sorry,
again?
but I think. Yeah, sorry, John. Just to go back to the previous one, I was just going through the issue thread, and I think Sahil has a comment there that says, as part of this, we may want to consider that a buyer should never have two of the same membership. Like, this
Oh,
mostly just makes sense that we should just restart the old one, right?
right. On the issue? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the issue, there's a comment.
Yeah,
this issue or is this a PR? Yeah, I think this is the issue. Yeah.
this is the issue. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, in that case, we need to restart. Sure, got it. Thanks, Aibaksh.
Right, I took that to mean should have two concurrent access, but maybe we already blocked that.
Yeah, sorry, Jono. You were cutting in between again.
But two of the
I thought that
active
meant. Sorry, what are you talking?
Yes, sorry, please go on.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking that meant they shouldn't have two active subscriptions for the same product at the same time, but maybe we already blocked that. If we don't, we should block that at the same time, though.
Do you mean we should not let a customer have two subscriptions on a single product?
Yeah, so I think active subscriptions.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I think we should be blocking that.
I
We,
don't know if we allow that to start with.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
it's true. Great. Going back to this pull request.
Yeah. So the problem here is that's really good problem statement. Configures the product section to display 10 product. The Elasticsearch query for products per page 9. Yeah, so when we load the profile page, we're only regardless of how many the user has selected. So the solution is pass an explicit size parameter to ensure all selected products are displayed. Okay, so this apparently does not use pagination, which I think is fine. People aren't gonna, well, hopefully aren't gonna select thousands of products to show in one section on their profile. But it's something we should keep an eye on, I guess, after we release. And if we end up getting tickets from people who do have thousands of products, then we should reconsider. I don't think pagination would be simple because the way this is stored is effectively in a list of IDs, and I don't think Elasticsearch makes it very easy to just paginate through a list of IDs. Maybe it'll be too hard. Anyway, leaving that. So after the fix, it shows 10 products. That's cool. That's a very easy one to screenshot. Keep scrolling down. We've got some test results. Just of the presenter, so we'll see if that's the only relevant test. They have not watched the review live streams. I figured if we require that, we'll just recommend it. But yeah, I think we can carry on.
Okay. Should we go to the code?
Yeah, let's go to the code.
Okay.
So this is plus 15 lines. That is great. Love small PRs. So profile actions presenter. I think we should look at the whole file here, or at
Okay.
least expand up and down a bit, because this is very hard to see. Yeah, so section search results. This can you find for where this is used?
Oh, you mean this one? Section shown products?
Sorry, can you control F for section search results just to check where we pull that?
Section
Section search results.
section oh, yeah. We're using it here.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, when we get a product section, we get search results and we map them to product cards, and that's the section props. All right, so that's reasonable. I don't believe there is anywhere else that we fetch products. There shouldn't be anyway. So I think that seemed fine as well.
we go to the so we are setting like a size parameter over here.
Yeah.
Search
Hang
products.
on, something's about to be a little odd about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jano.
Yeah.
I have checked the page, and I guess we already have pagination there, but the pagination didn't working. There is
Oh,
a
interesting.
network request. They request a product from number 10, but return nothing.
Interesting. So we should, if we do the fix, we should disable pagination, or we should fix pagination.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
that is worth knowing. Thanks.
Interesting. So, if we mention a size here, would that mean we would be fetching the full list of products in the first search result itself without any pagination?
So I have just looked at this again, and the hang on. So the search results is used in two places actually. Right. So when we fetch cache, so if we do this, we would set show all products without pagination. If we already have pagination, then that's probably what we want. There's probably a reason for that. So we should probably try and fix it instead of just showing all the.
Yeah, that is true. So, setting a fixed size here while having a broken pagination don't make sense. We need to fix
Yeah.
the pagination, right? Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I think basically we can close this one and say we should fix the pagination. If they can demonstrate and explain why we can't fix the pagination, then we can consider just showing all of them.
Makes sense. Awesome. Could you comment that, Jono? I can refresh the page and show the comment as well.
Yeah, just then.
Thank you.
Okay, I just commented. Could you refresh?
Yes,
There we go.
we can see. Awesome. Thank you, Jono.
Okay, cool. That was two pretty easy ones.
Yeah. I'll stop the screen sharing. Emmanuel, would you like to go next?
Sure. So I realized that a couple of PRs that were sent to me, I actually merged them today accidentally. Well, not accidentally, but without remembering that they were planned for this review session. But the first one, the number 3, is still open. So I suggest we could review this one.
Sounds good, yes.
So how do I proceed? Do I share my screen?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Onto your screen. 0011, this one. Okay. And yeah. This one. Okay. Everyone sees my screen?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So we have here, this is about the, yeah, this one. So it's about an improvement to add an alert and autofocus on the price input field when user offer price lower than minimum price required in product purchase page.
Emmanuel, I think we lost your
Um,
screen. I guess we lost your screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
again.
Okay, can see it now.
But is it because I switched tabs or? Okay,
Oh,
do
no,
you see
no.
the screen now?
Yeah, we can see the screen now, yes.
Okay, awesome. So it's this one.
Yeah.
Everyone sees? Okay. Okay, so this podcast actually came, it was a podcast that was created at the initiative of this contributor, because there is no linked issue for this actually. This is something that he found out. There's a bounty for this. And he found out that there was basically when the for a price input, if the user was entering a price that was lower than the minimum required, when validating the page, it was not auto-focusing, and that is what this PR is focusing to. So let's watch the before screenshot. Do you see the video ready to be played?
Yeah,
Yeah, we do that.
Okay, I'm just asking every now and then because I, I don't want to advance if you lost my screen for some reason.
Huh.
Okay, so he's entering a price, and yeah, it's like the borders are red, but not all of them actually. Oh, this is nice. He actually records the message in the spotlight search in his recording. Yeah, that's not exactly user friendly indeed. So, what did he do to fix this? So now we have his solution. Okay, so he's what is he doing? Okay. Well, he fixed the design apparently, and yeah, the flash message is there. Okay.
Okay.
I'd say in general we should prefer inline error messages over flash messages, but I don't know that we have a good sort of style and pattern for inline messages. So I mean, this is fine for now, but something we should consider about design of Gumroad in general.
Yeah, I
Oh.
agree with you in general. But yeah, the immediate fix right now is better than what we have, and so yeah, this should be discussed with in the broader discussion, I guess, with the design team to know what we want here, especially since we are migrating to inertia. The form validations can be handled that way, so we need to also implement that in a consistent fashion likewise. Okay, so about the code, everyone is good for reviewing the actual code now. I think that is a yes. Okay, so we got the LC section price value lesser than discounted percents. So why is it doing that? Okay, he's building basically the flash message here. Okay, okay, so this is a client-side validation because it is part of a larger validate function that was already in charge of validating those errors. So yeah, that's what he's doing here. So yeah, if there was no input, there was something. But if there was, yeah, if the value was equal to the very minimum, there was nothing. So yes, that's what he's studying. Also, interestingly, he tried to be consistent with what was before. Like he did not add. He probably did not add something in line because there was nothing in line, and the current behavior was already a flash message. So I guess he played it safe and didn't want to change the global behavior, and that's understandable. Right, so it looks good here. And then, okay, some tests here. Okay, so yeah, some system tests. So this is really good here. So is when it's below the minimum. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit of a nit, but for example, when you state a test like this, when the price is below the minimum or something, it's hard to tell with the magic value. It's probably better to declare some constant or some variables so that it reads naturally better code wise, but it's acceptable as it. It shows an error alert when enter the price when the enter price is below the minimum for regular product. Okay. So we're going to factor with 5 and with this. Minimum price for this product is 10. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's different from the flash message that was displayed in the recording. In the recording, there was like, you cannot add a price below that. And I remember that I already performed an initial review and said, I don't think this is necessary. You can just say minimum price for this product is X dollars, and that's sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are flaky tests, definitely. So what I do, some tests are flaky sometimes because of some race conditions, and we need to fix them eventually. But my personal standard is to rerun those pages until it turns green, so that we make sure that the PI is green and that it doesn't break the CI suite of the main branch. It helps me for tracking. So overall, I think the pull request is good. It's acceptable given the state of the code, and we can tell that it's good for merging. So I think I'm going to approve if you agree, and I'm
Awesome.
just going to say that I will merge when the PI is green.
Sounds great.
There's this anyway. Okay. Merge when CI is green. There. I
All,
like this PR because it was a tiny PR and it was well documented. It was meeting pretty much all the criteria here. So yeah, good PR as well.
okay. Awesome. Great. So Emmanuel, the other pair is also merged, right?
Yes, the others are merged too. There
Okay.
were good short PRs as well. So yeah.
Got it. So I will review the next one. I'll share my screen. Yeah. So this pull request is about uh, falling back to the different email provider when we resend an email. So what happens is we primarily send the two-factor authentication emails and also the reset password emails, I believe, through SendGrid. Uh, so when we do that, sometimes the mails get stuck in a processing state, and the users don't get those emails in time. So when they try to resend the email, it again goes through SendGrid, which causes the same issue. So the plan was to route the email through a different provider on the second attempt. This was the issue. It was created by Michelle. So when I took a quick look at the PR and noticed we had to uh, do a bit of complicated stuff to reroute the forgot password email through a different mail provider compared to two-factor authentication. So the 2FA emails are sent from controllers. We can easily control those emails. But for the reset password emails, they are sent from the device gem. So to route them through different providers, they have to basically patch some of this code. I think they're using device hooks or something. Let me check. Using the device notification. Yeah, I think. Let me check where this is being used. 1 second. Oh my God. 1 second. Let me flexile. Helper. I will close this. Yeah. So if we go here, uh, if we go here, I think yeah. So we have this module. I think which where do we send the password reset email? Let me check. Yeah, render and save device messages. So we are basically monkey patching a few things. So thought we can avoid all that if we just need to send the 2FA emails through a different email provider on recent when we're retrying the email. Uh, so for that, if we go to the controller, let's see how he did it. So this is two-factor authentication mailer. There's a new flag named use recent, which is false by default. Then then we would set this instance variable. Okay, so if we explicitly set use recent, then it would set to email provider recent, which is okay. But how do we set this? That's the question. Okay, so this is from where we send the two-factor authentication email. Use recent fallback tracker. So they have a new what is this? It's a service, yeah, new service named use a recent fallback tracker. So ideally, the services should name with the suffix service. I believe all our services have service prefix, right? At least most of them. That's a convention we have. Let me check. So if we go to service, yeah, all these are service. If I go to admin, user, everything is service. So I'll comment that. Recent for before commenting, let me make sure this approach is right. So recent fallback tracker. Threshold 30 seconds. There's a radius key. TTL is 2 minutes. Should use recent fallback. Okay, there's a feature flag for it. Validate email type. What is validate email type? Okay, this is email types. Only two-factor and password recent emails are validated. Okay, last send it. We will get the last send it for the email type and user ID. If we go to the last send it, it is fetched from Redis. Redis key, Redis prefix. Okay. If there is no value in Redis before, we would get it. We would get the current time. What is this timestamp from? Oh, but no, if there is no value, we would return nil. Okay. Uh,
Is there a question? Is there a reason we can't just use the reset password sent at column to check this?
sorry, reset what? A reset column in the users
There's
table?
on and on users there's a reset password syntax column. Could we not just check if that's recent enough and use resend in that case?
Yeah, we can do that. But the problem would be that we will have to have something like this for the two-factor emails, right? Because we don't have the two-factor send it column in users. So we will have to we'll have two different type of checks for the same thing.
Right, I see.
Yeah. And also
Just from what you were saying before, two-factor authentication sounded easier, so I wondered if two simple, easy
yeah,
solutions is better than one complex one.
that is true, yeah. So according to this issue, we can remove the reset password the functionality to switch the email provider for reset password can be removed to keep this PR simpler. So maybe we can remove all these changes. Yeah, all these not it's very sad. Yeah, so some of these async device notification changes can be removed and can remove this password reset from here. Probably will have to keep the rest. I'm just wondering if there is an easier way to do this. This seems more complex, right? Uh, we should definitely use Redis key if I'll start commenting. We can use Redis key here. Start review. Then if we go to the get last send it, we would get the last like this. And if it's not, timestamp to I. Do we need to do this? And why are we storing timestamp to I? We can just store the timestamp string itself and use datem to pass it back, right? Which would be more clear. What do you guys think? So uh, instead of storing time dot current to I, uh, can we store data dot current directly and parse it later? That would be neater comparatively. Again, this 2i is not needed. Probably, just x ttl should be enough. Dot 2i can be removed. Okay, probably this should be can be removed. Okay. Yeah. So this will change when we change to storing just time.current. We'll fetch the redis key from here, then let's go back to this logic. So return false unless feature active. Okay, this is fine. Valid email is fine. Last send it, get last send it email type and user ID. Okay. Um, User ID. I'm not a fan of passing user ID, but why can't we just pass user itself? What do you think? Any recommendations on whether we should be passing user ID or we can pass the whole user record and just get the .id from here? That would be neater, right? Compared to passing user IDs around.
Do that, pass the object around unless there's a reason we need just we can't use.
Sorry,
We
John.
don't really deal with IDs like at a control level or anything, so we can expect to have a full object.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. I'll add that also. So just go back here. It's two factory concerns. Oh, they're passing ID over here. We can.
Oh, because your object, so it should be can just be user self.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can just pass self. We can instead of passing user ID, we can pass the whole object. User ID self.
User self, right? In that case.
Sorry?
Without the ID suffix.
Oh,
In that case.
yeah, exactly, without the ID. Yeah, this would be neater. Yeah, so that would change a lot of things over here. I'll just trackable notification. I'll just link to the emissions feedback. Please refer to. We can revert to tracking. We can revert to rerouting only pure failure emails. I can leave the password reset emails as is. That is fine. Yeah, that should.
Sorry.
No,
Maybe a general notice that we always want to do the most minimal thing first and see if that works. Because if it works, that's great, and we didn't need to spend all the effort doing the rest of it.
Exactly. Absolutely. And also, we should be extra careful when we need to patch gems and stuff like that. Or if you're hooking into gems like device. Okay, so in that case, we need this service. We'll go back to this command and we can rename the service to not recent fallback. So recent has two meanings in this context. Recent can be provided, also recent can be a verb. So we need a better name for the service. Email router service. What do you think? Will that be appropriate? Or we can have something with the fallback as well. So uh, email router fallback service. We can use something like that. I'll leave.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think email router service is too generic. This
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah. I'll add that. Okay. Since we have consensus on this, I will remove something like that. Or it can be this one itself. Okay. All right. This is two-factor authentication mailer spec. Use resend false. Okay. Um, I'm also not a fan of use resend false. I think we should be passing some kind of provider here. So what if we have a third email provider? Then this won't work, right? Probably we can improve the design. I'll go back to the mailer. Use resend. Uh, could we do something like email provider? Uh, resend. This is okay. It needs to be.
We already have the constant that it's using in the mailer
Yeah,
info email provider resend.
this one, right? Yeah, that's true. I just want to check whether it's a symbol or a string because if it's a symbol, then we may have issues with async jobs. Okay, mail info. Yeah, it's a string, so we can definitely use it. Yeah, that's a good session, Jana. Uh, could we do something like depth authentication email provider? Yeah, this should be neater.
Another just random thing that's way out of scope here. We do currently require setting up both SendGrid and Resend if you're going to set up your own Gumroad instance, which seems excessive. It would be nice if we allowed you just to use one or the other,
Oh yeah,
as far as I'm aware.
that is true. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can switch entirely to recent in development environment because it is easy to set up and configure. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we defaulted everything to one and then had an option of adding the other as a backup if you want it.
That is true. That is true.
Or alternatively, just if in cases where we would use SendGrid by default, automatically use Resend if we can't find SendGrid.
That's true. Yeah, makes sense. Uh, so currently we don't have such conditions in the code base, right? It's just send grid for 2FA emails. Yes,
That's my understanding, but I haven't really looked into emails.
yeah. John, do you think that can be a separate issue we can tackle separately?
Yeah, definitely something to deal with separately, but we might
Okay,
want to raise
true.
an issue or look into it a bit more.
That is true, yeah. Uh, okay, going to the test. Yeah, so this will change. Use the send grid delivery method. Okay. When use resend is true, okay, this will change. Okay, this is fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right. We might want to check how we are testing the delivery method in other places, but this is okay. Yeah. We're good to check the other place as well. Then there is a service, and this is the concern. Okay, we are clearing all the Redis keys before. Expect to receive record email send with Okay, this will change, but yeah, the test is fine. Then feature flag is active and email was recently sent. Oh, okay. The feature flag. Let me check where this is being called just to make sure. I think we missed that. Where is that? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, we are calling it here after sending the email to a email. We are recording the event. Okay. I think this should be a part of authentication, right? For example, in this case, we are queuing the job and then we are immediately recording, but there is no guarantee that the 2FA email is sent. It could be still in the queue. So ideally, this should be recorded only after really sending the email. I think that can be an after action in 2FA mailer, I believe. So if you go here, yes, recording the event can be an after action in the 2FA email. I'll just comment that. Recording email send event can be an after action in 2FA email. 2FA email, that's fine. Yeah, so that will change a lot of this code. And this is async device notification. All this will go away. This is a service. Should use recent fallback. Okay, this is testing the feature flag. Okay. I'm not a fan of this. It looks like we have multiple issues with the service. So if we go back here, okay, use recent. Ideally, the fallback router should respond with the email provider. It should not say whether we should use recent or not. Yeah, so ideally, the service should respond with the appropriate email provider instead of returning a boolean on whether to use recent or not. Yeah, I think this comments will drastically change the PR, so we can just submit. Let's take a look. I think we can just close the PR because comment. This is drastically changed. So can PR. Let's see. Closing the PR. Please send a new PR when coming. Just queue. Awesome. I'll stop sharing. Joe, would you like to review the next PR?
Yep, sure. Let me share my screen.
Sure. Thank you.
So, okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I will review this PR. But first, let's see the issue. So, update library creator counts to respect the show archive only filter. Okay, so currently on the archive filter, if there is a 5 product archive, in the creator counts, we still count all the products, regardless it is archive or not. Uh, mm, mm. So the goal is the total of this creator counts should be equal to this total products. Okay. Looking at the PR, seems like this not following our PR template. Uh,
I think it was opened
and
a while
then,
ago before we had it.
oh yeah, probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Uh, and and also there is no self-review comment. Mm, okay, so okay, it's still the creator still displayed, but the product is already archived. The after video. Okay, seems to be working.
That's not technically what the issue was, right? The issue was ticking the show archives only box. I assume
Yeah,
it works now, but it's not shown in the video.
yeah, not showing the archive filter, but it's respect if the creator can respect the archive status, whether it's uh it archive or not. So yeah,
Yeah, it's maybe a bit of a nitpick in this case, but just yeah, it'd be good to show the whole functionality in the video.
yeah, right. The video should be complete, but usually I just test the PR myself. Uh, okay. Yep. The creator account just display one creator with one product, and it's actually displaying one product. So yeah, seems to be working.
Awesome.
Yep.
Um,
Looking at the code, uh, it did the creator count calculation in the front end. But looking at the original code, uh, there is this creators, I guess, coming from the back end. So probably in this PR there is a double calculation. So, first calculation, the new calculation in the front end, and then uh, we have the original calculation here,
mhm.
which is not removed yet. So, but I prefer the calculation done in the back end instead of the front end. So I guess we need to update this instead of creating this new function here.
That makes sense.
Yeah, probably that's better. So
Yeah.
That would work well for large libraries, right? Doing it in the front end is nice in a way because it's instant when you filter.
okay, that makes
Uh,
sense.
Hmm.
I'm not sure which we should prioritize.
Okay, so oops.
Yeah. So do we send a
Do we?
request? Sorry. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess do we don't load the page on applying the archive filter.
Oh,
I
I see.
guess
So,
let's check.
so so when we click the archive checkbox, we don't send a request to the backend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, then it actually makes sense to have the filtering in the front end itself, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Hmm.
It's a more minimal change anyway. I guess if people aren't complaining that the library is slow, then it's okay to load creators up front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so the change we have
Surprising
in
considering we have
uh,
sorry. Go
so,
ahead.
no, sorry, Jana, please go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it's surprising considering we have the 9 per page pagination in the profile, but we think we can load all products at once in the library.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Mm, what the okay, let's just add this in the comment. Mm, So we already have um, the creator count in the back end here. Um, we should just do the calculation once. Uh, and if must be in the filtering thing we can remove the one in the back end. Otherwise, uh, prefer the okay.
So,
The
uh, Joe, just to be clear, so when we click the show archived only button, are we sending a request to the backend? No, right?
let me check.
Yeah. So if you're not sending the request, then updating backend wouldn't help it.
Yeah.
I think what he might mean is in the initial load we just send the counts both archived and the total.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's what he means.
Yeah, we don't call
Okay.
anything.
Interesting. So yeah. So we definitely need to update the backend to load. Yeah, Jeffrey, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, just wanted to say there's another PR. It takes a more back-end approach. Maybe it would be interesting to compare the two approaches.
Yeah, sure. Joe, could you please open that, Pia?
Okay, let's see.
It seems like we have a twofold problem. So one problem is that we need to show the correct number on page load,
Mm-hmm.
and also we need to show the correct number when they click the show archive download checkbox. So in this case, they are okay updating the backend.
Yep, they updating the backend and return both archive count and non-archive count to the front end.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but they do the calculation again in front end now.
Yeah, because we have to. Because we are not
Oh yeah,
sending the
yeah.
request when we click the
Right,
checkbox, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably I prefer this approach.
Yeah, makes sense.
What do you think? Yeah.
Sounds good to me as well. So do you think we can close the other PR because it doesn't update
Yep.
the backend at all? Yeah.
Okay.
Joe, maybe we can edit your comment and say that we need those two things to work. Like on the page load, it should show the correct numbers, and also when we click the show archived only, it should show the correct numbers. So for that, we need to update both backend and front end.
Okay.
I know. I
The
mean,
functionality of this PR does work though, right? It's just that it duplicates the calculation.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Is it working on the page load as well?
Yeah. It's working. Wait, let me reset this one.
Yeah, they're just recalculating the count from the product's data based on whether it's archived or not on the
Uh,
Yeah.
front end.
on
It
the
should be
front end.
fine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if it is working on a page load and when we click the checkbox, then we can keep this. Yeah.
By the way, we have had issues on the mobile app with do large libraries where it won't load the library if there's like thousands of products. So it's pretty likely we'll run into similar issues on the web at some point, which is why I would prefer the backend solution. That gives us more flexibility to like add pagination and stuff. This wouldn't work at all if we added pagination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But how, yeah. Wo-
Uh,
Would that work if we like if they archive a product and then click show archived only? Like, does that reload archiving a product? I don't think so.
No, it
We
don't
need
reload.
to update the count in that case as well.
Yeah. Let me my local. That. Oops.
With inertia, it should be very simple to reload the archived and non-archived counts when you click archive. But it would do all of the server calculations again, which is pretty heavy for clicking archive.
Yeah.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I guess this solution better because they they initially calculate both archive and non-archive and then just display it in the front end.
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
this would need to be updated when they archive or unarchive a particular product, right? This is
Yeah.
just initial
Yeah.
page load.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we
they
archive,
don't add an out of router.reload or anything, do they?
yeah, if we archive a product or an archive, it will reload the page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, then it should be fine.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reload the page. Mm. after archive and library again. Yeah, that's all fine. So that becomes this one, the full front end approach. Closing this. Since the solution okay. But this one. Okay. Unique creators, archived by seller and non-archived by seller. Creator count. Okay. This looks good to me. And I
One
guess
thing I
we
noticed about, yeah, sorry,
okay.
go ahead.
Okay. I guess we just need to add a test to archive and or unarchive the product and see if the count updated.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Jano?
Yeah. Just one thing, instead of the find and click label in the capybara test, they should be able to just use check show archived only, uncheck show archived only. I think that would be clearer.
Okay. Okay.
Like we only show either archive or all products, right? So why do we need the third count? We have a third.
No, we see we show either archive or non-archive, not all products.
Oh, that's quite confusing
Yeah.
because there's three of each, so we can't see that it actually changed.
Yeah. First, they visit the library and then filter to archive only, and then filter to non-archive only. So yeah,
Okay.
collection.
So when they click the show archived only, the total count remains three. Is that correct?
Yeah, because they create 3 archives and 3 non-archives, right?
Yeah, but the difference
Which,
is this just the count. The first creator in non-archive, the first creator is having 2 product, but in archive, the first creator have 1 product.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
think the test would be much clearer if they had different numbers of archive versus non-archive products.
Okay, okay.
yeah,
And
and also the total count should get updated, right? Because currently the total count remains three. Is that correct?
yeah, but because the archive and non-archive both have 3 products.
Oh,
Yeah, the difference is just in the creator counts.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
we're probably better need to different the numbers
E-
of
Exactly.
archive and not archive.
Yeah, that's a bit
Yeah,
confusing. Makes sense.
yeah, right.
Cool.
Okay. Uh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Again, we still have like, are we using the count? If we are using archived or non-archived,
Yeah.
like do we both archived and non-archived together? Like, why do we need three? We should just have two, right?
Yeah. This one you mean? Right. The first one, second
Mhm.
one, and the third one. So
So
uh
the third and first, aren't they the same? First, third, and first.
I think it's fair to test that
yeah.
unchecking the checkbox works correctly.
Yeah. To,
Right.
so when we uncheck the checkbox, it should show all the products. I think we are testing that specifically.
Yeah. This is the initial state where the user visit the library page.
Okay, so it'll show only the unarchived products, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the first and third ones are the same
Yeah.
state.
Are the
First and
So
third
it
same.
one.
should
Okay,
be the
so
same states, but I think it's worth testing that they are the same states.
no, what I mean is, why are we returning three counts from the backend then? We should just return two counts, right? Like, is the third count being used? There's a count and then there's an archived count and then there's a non-archived count.
We don't return counts from
Really?
the backend anymore, do we?
Yeah, we don't. We just return archive and non-archive. We don't
Oh no, we
return
do.
all.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
We return counts as well.
Oh,
So that's
really?
Yeah.
what I'm like.
Yeah. We have creator counts as well, yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
So we should either have, sorry, yeah, only two, like either all and archived or archived, non-archived.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, we don't need this count.
Right. In
Right.
case it's being used anywhere else, like if it's being used anywhere else, then I don't know. We should check that. Otherwise, we don't need.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. Even then, maybe we can do that math on the front end, right? Instead
Just
of,
yeah, just add both.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, I think they will have to refactor this when they remove that count
Oh,
from the backend. Yeah, it should be
yeah,
fine.
yeah. They use that count to filter out the creator if it is zero.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
you can just. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can probably do
Yeah,
that
if it's
math
being
on.
used, then yeah, no big deal. Yeah, it should be okay. If it's being used in any other place, then we can just keep it. I think instead of.
Yeah, I guess just in this place. So I think we can remove this from the back end return and then just combine
Yeah,
this to get this one.
Yeah,
right. If it's just one place, it's okay. If it's like multiple places, complex refactor, then we can just leave it.
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. And also by having only archived and non-archived on the front end means that we have only those two states. But if we introduce a
Yeah.
new creator count, then it just leads to more confusion. Makes sense.
Okay. Uh,
This is just being overridden by the map before though, so we shouldn't be using the server state anywhere.
True, yeah. You mean the count, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, count the property has already been overridden at this point.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense, yes. That is true, yeah. So why do we need this filter right here? Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we need the filter, but we don't need the original state from the server.
That is true, yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. I think we can submit this review and the PR could change a lot based on that feedback.
Okay.
I think the filter name is a bit misleading. Show archived only means that we are showing both at the moment, whereas we are not showing archived. So like show archived should be.
Where is that, Harbash? In the back end or in the front end?
I mean, the filter says show archived only, right? So that means that currently we are showing both. So the only, I mean, the name should be just show archived, or maybe a toggle between archived, non-archived. Show archived only means currently we are showing both archived and non-archived.
Not really, right? So when we click the checkbox that shows a show archived only, the expectation is to see only the archived products.
Yeah. It's
Right.
only
But the only word indicates that currently both are being shown. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is confusing the other way as well, because then if we
Yeah,
check
Exactly,
not show
yeah.
archives, then it should show all of them.
That is true. Yeah. So if it's just show archive, then it would add to the existing list that we can.
Yeah,
It
toggle.
would
Maybe just, yeah, it's a native.
yeah. I guess only is fine for now.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
will,
For now, it's okay. Yeah.
that's good. Good.
Yeah, I guess we don't need to close this one yet, right?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can
Just
give it
minor
down.
changes.
Sure.
Mm,
Awesome. I think that's it
yeah.
for today's
Yep.
session. I think it went great. So we queued for merging only one PR, right? The one which Emmanuel reviewed. Everything else went back into feedback. But that's great. Awesome. So thank you all for tuning in. And we can have regular PR review sessions in the coming weeks. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Isha. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Bye.